Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 Horse Lords. In our last episode we had a bit of a setback, to say the least. The Mongol Empire arrived, they took most of our counties. Fortunately they only took the de jure land in the Kingdom of Mongolia, which left us with 2 whole counties over here, and before they destroyed us we did manage to declare an invasion on our neighbour to the south and take another 4 counties from him. So I think we're not just dead here, but we are in a pretty bad position. They, of course, have a truce with us now for 10 years or so. Closer to 9 years at this point. So we're safe from them for a little while. And I think if we have any chance of surviving, we're going to have to start blobbing out ourselves pretty seriously and pretty quickly before they can declare war on us again. They're currently involved in a subjugation war against Khotan here, which they're almost certainly going to win with their ridiculous number of troops here, which I believe will give them all of this land. Which doesn't actually make them significantly stronger, I guess. Most of their strength is from Event 1 troops. But it's still bad news. However, we have some opportunities ourselves. We could potentially go to war with Yugra, who is a tribal person up here, and gain some land that way, but I think our much better opportunity right now is to attack the Bulgars. They are currently losing another war themselves, and it's a subjugation war, I guess. Actually, yes, they are losing that, okay. But they are pretty low on troops right now compared to us, and I think that gives us at least a reasonable opportunity here. So we have to declare the best war we can possibly declare here, which I think is going to be the invasion of Cumania. As you can see, this would stand to gain us quite a lot of land here, all of this, and in fact some even down here, if we can win it. So I think we have to go for broke and try this. Our other option here is these guys, and they're actually not that strong either. Maybe they would be a better choice. Do the invasion of Turkestan, take a whole bunch of land down here. Next, Khiva is our other choice. I don't know, some of this land has feudal holdings in it. I think we go for the Bulgars. Gets us more land as well if we win it, so let's go for it. Call in our allies. We can call in Khotan, but of course they're having a pretty bad time right now. We may as well call them in, they probably won't exist soon anyway. And of course we can call in our vassals too. Or our single vassal rather. And as we learned in a previous war, the best thing to do is probably to go search out his armies, try and fight them, not leave armies around to hold on to these holdingless provinces. We should find the ones with holdings in them and occupy them. And otherwise, most of our war score will come from battles. Okay, so he's called in his allies, or his vassals rather. My prisoner is complaining about her dark cell, we'll let her rot. And we found one little army here, which we are not going to catch. And this guy has been called in from here, okay. Probably not too much of a concern. Now I wish we had declared on these guys. Maybe we can actually declare on the revolt at the same time. Should we go for it? I think we go for it. We'll divert our armies to take care of them. My prisoner is complaining about her dark cell in the dungeon. We'll let her rot as well. Our son is a legal agent, became an underhanded rogue. Okay. Your guards inform you that yet another peasant family has been found butchered not far from where the first grisly murders took place. This time the killer was caught in the act. He was perforated by arrows when he tried to escape your guardsmen. It would seem that the peasant you had imprisoned was innocent after all. Well, don't just stand there, set him free. We'll lose 20 prestige, not a big deal. We'll be trying to fight the army of the revolt here. We are definitely not going to catch them, okay. And I think we should actually instead retreat back here and fight some of these armies. Especially don't want to let them siege our capital. I guess this is the disadvantage of having a capital in the mountains. If somebody occupies it, we have to attack into the mountains ourselves. But I think we should just go ahead and do that. My prisoner's complaining, we'll let her rot. Oh, and it looks like our vassal is about to get some of his troops destroyed by the Bulgar army up here. Good news though is that army is of a manageable size for us right now. We can probably go and attack them after we take care of this. Okay, our invasion of Turkestan ended inconclusively. That was probably an unnecessary distraction anyway. At a festive outing in the wild, I found a message left amidst wildflowers addressed to my daughter. The would-be lover, our vassal Khan here, is waiting for her by the stream near the camp. That randy goat! My opinion of him changes by -25. Okay. He does have the seduction focus. Well, okay. Our granddaughter needs an education. We'll see who we can give her to. I guess just a random courtier is fine. Don't really have to worry about any vassals' opinions. We're going to be losing war score for not occupying any land in Cumania yet. But once we fight this army, we can probably have free reign to go and occupy the nearest holding that we can find, which will take care of that. We aren't actually reinforcing our troops at the moment here. Our manpower is not going up because we are over our max population limit due to the fact that we just lost a bunch of land, of course. So that's fine, I guess, as far as it goes. Oh dear, this could be bad. Mostly headed to Balgar? Or sorry, Balkash? Actually, only a small part is headed to Balkash. The rest is headed to Kyrgyz. Okay, so if we could catch this 4,000 by themselves, we have a pretty good chance of beating them at least. Get some tech points, which is good. Oh, they actually caught us. But we did have a pretty good chance of beating them, and we are going to do that. Okay. Gets us some war score. They are retreating to Kazakh, so we'll definitely follow. Party of soldiers flying the banner of our vassal clan guy recently set up camp in the middle of a field belonging to a farmer in Ely. According to the farmer, their campfire spread out of control and his entire crop was reduced to ashes. He has brought the matter before your court and demands compensation. Well, this guy's going to be pretty happy with us for a long time, so I think we can afford to make him compensate the farmer. So now we should definitely be able to take on this 2,750 strong army here. Hopefully before they get this siege done. And we actually haven't lost too much war score to not controlling our war goal, at least yet. So we'll hopefully get another decent amount out of the upcoming battle here. I'm sure we're going to have to take him all the way to 100 to actually win this. At a festive outing in the wild, I found a message left amidst wildflowers addressed to my daughter. The would-be lover is waiting for her by the stream near the camp. So we are angry because he's a randy goat again. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't happen too many more times. This is steppe here, we shouldn't have any terrain penalties. We probably aren't going to arrive before he takes the holding, but we should be able to assault it back quickly. We have the numbers advantage and most likely better commanders also. Oh, and the Mongols have indeed taken all of the previous realm there, Khotan. Okay, they actually have a decent number of reinforcements here, which is fine by me. This means more war score from battles. Take this back and head there and fight them. We're down almost 10% from not controlling our war goal. Looks like there's no actual holdings anywhere nearby, so we're going to have to go all the way to here to siege something, which is not even in Cumania. So maybe in this situation it's going to be better for us to leave 250 troops or so behind to occupy a province. Though I had thought our courtier here to be a more reasonable man, his request to be allowed to duel his rival was slightly erratic. We'll allow it. And we lost Nogai the Hunter. Oh. He died a natural death, so we need to appoint a new chancellor. Yeah, this guy. So it looks like they are not trying to leave, we'll be able to fight them. And again, it's steppe, so no terrain penalties. And our truce with the Kagan of Cumania is about to expire, but that's not really relevant since we are currently at war with him. Oh no, wait, we are at war with Bulgar, of course. Cumania, I guess we won't be attacking right now, at least. And we'll pause for an autosave right before we get there. And this should be an easy battle. They don't even have commanders in two of their flanks. It gets us to 58%, including the extra war score we get for, or the negative war score that we wipe out for occupying that. Let's take a... I assume we have a slightly more depleted unit here somewhere that we can leave behind. Maybe this one, I guess. And we'll go and try and fight these little armies. Who are the Mongols at war with now? Unfortunately, they've gotten a border with these guys down here, so they might be able to take all of this land now as well. Mongol invasion of Torika. Really? They're attacking that guy? That's interesting, okay. Oh, I guess they gained some land over here somehow. So maybe they'll start turning their attention to Europe here and lose some troops over there. That would be great. They're at least going to send some troops in that direction, it looks like. So we could have a chance. It looks like we are not catching that army. No, you stay where you are, please. We are going to catch them here, though. That's good. And they have another 1,200 up here. Okay, well, we'll just go and try and fight them, I suppose. 14th and the 17th, we are going to catch them. Great. And it looks like Yugra is also at war with them. They're just after a single county, though. Hopefully we can win before they do and take the county. But if not, I guess we can subjugate Yugra or something. Excuse me. Okay, we won that battle, we're up to 73%. And I think we just head west in search of more armies or holdings to siege. And there's an army, okay. We'll go ahead and fight them, if we can. We're going to get there on the 24th of July. They are apparently happy to fight us, okay. Our vassal is joining us, but we'll be a little behind. I think we can count on our slightly superior numbers and better commanders to hold the battle until they get here. And now they're coming in to fight us. We're trying to. We're going to get there first. I think we want to have this battle as soon as possible. Lightning, your favorite warhorse has now taken his last gallop across the steppe and begun the eternal sleep. It is time to take your farewell of an old friend that has served you well. Goodbye, old friend. So, this is just a prestige bonus we're going to lose. That's okay for the moment. We'll probably not go and get a new warhorse just yet. We'll wait until this war is over. And ideally, this battle here will give us enough war score to actually end this. Ugra here is trying to fight them as well, but we're going to get there first, which means we should get credit for the battle. If I understand how these things work correctly. Okay, so we didn't quite end up with superior numbers, but we do have better commanders, especially Subutai here. He's at 30 for some reason. Seems like he has improved somehow. And we do have a comprehensive victory there. Got us to 99%. So if we can, we'll follow him to the next county and try and get a little more war score. We have a commander title we can give out, okay. Give it to this guy. Unfortunately, Ugra is going to get there first. And we're actually not even going to catch him here. That's fine. Any battle at all, I think, is going to get us the required war score, so maybe we'll just go down here and try and fight this guy instead. Oh, actually, it looks like Ugra is going to lose that, so we'll go up here and fight the actual army of the Bulgars instead. And we're not going to catch them there, okay. Get some free tech points. Ooh, they're headed over here to probably try and take out our little army there. Although, maybe we can just occupy a couple of these provinces and get our war score that way. That is probably going to be easier and faster. Okay, Ugra's taking out the army, so we don't have to worry about them. Let's split in half and send half down here. These occupations are not worth very much war score, but we don't need very much. There we go. We'll enforce our demands. We take all occupied territory and all titles in the Kingdom of Cumania, which, let's just have a look at this, is an extremely large kingdom. Ooh, we aren't out of trouble, but I think this is going to help a lot. Okay. So, we did not gain this land here because that's owned by these guys. We didn't gain the land that was currently occupied by the Ugra people, which is fine. But we did gain a lot of land. We can usurp a title. We have clans demanding more land, not too surprisingly. Because we just gained a huge amount. Minus 220. Okay, well, don't worry, you'll get your due. We'll probably have to create one or two more clans anyway. Preferably by splitting his clan. Anyway, we'll leave it here for now because we're out of time. We'll take care of the administrative consequences of taking all of this in the next episode. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.